Hello and welcome back, Commanders and Commanderettes. Chesty Puller here with an update video on the Dead Heat XP Challenge Ultra Base. I've been doing them over and over and over again. I've got them down to a science. This is a pattern. Just follow the pattern exactly like this and you can get yourself all the XP that you need. Alright, I come in with an Orion. You only use one Orion from each of your platoons. Only 2 Orions are needed. As soon as the tower is destroyed, get away right away. And you should have less than 5 minutes repair on each of your Orions. You have 3 platoons. Use 1 Orion, then another Orion, and then for the Pathfinders at the end, use a 3rd separate platoon. So we're taking out these rocket launcher tanks in the front here, and we're taking out the bunkers and the and the towers. And in the meantime, in the middle of all that, you need to take out these tanks that are spawning from the war factory. They are actually your biggest problem. So the number 1 priority, of course, is get over here and take out the war factory. That's why I move over to the left corner of the base right here. Try to get this cleared out as quickly as possible. Just use one of your commandants, because if you take all of them over there, they'll all take a little bit of damage. And then use a separate commandant to take a little bit more damage. And that's pretty much all the damage we should take right there. There's no need to take any more damage. I take that back. There's actually one more thing we have to do to take damage, and that is take out the 2nd laser bastion. So that will be damage on a 3rd commandant. And then if you make a mistake, maybe you take a few seconds damage. I've done this base with absolutely free repair, where you just go back to your base and everything is free repair. But consistently, as long as you only take damage on your commandants, consistently you're going to have free repair on each commandant. So this is repeatable over and over and over again. Like I said, that's the number 1 priority. Get rid of those war factories. Usually I have to hit the war factories twice. Sometimes I get lucky and I hit one and the other one explodes. But usually I have to go back in a second time and hit the 2nd war factory. You saw me heading over to I clicked on it, but it was already destroyed, so it made me go in there. I was actually wasn't expecting that. 99% of the time, the 2nd war factory also has to be destroyed. Remember, the range on your Osmodeus cannot take out towers. It can only take out the bunkers, because they have obscene range on all of these units. Obscene range, totally obscene. When they first came out with the Osmodeus, I was like, wait a minute, this thing has a lot of range, and then they gave us an extra 50 range on the workshop. I was like, this is cool, but now I see why they did it, because they have really stepped up the damage here and made just about all the other units obsolete. Some of my favorite units obsolete, like the Darkstorm, almost completely obsolete now because of what they've done with these other units. They outrange the Darkstorm aura, so it doesn't help to use it. Now, this is the change. We are using these missiles. I believe they're called Skybolts, and what they do is they stun everything inside the towers and inside the bunkers, so you save a little bit of damage there. Trying to draw out that last infantryman there. Now I want to draw out the rocket tank, but I don't want to draw out the other tank. Now this is the hardest corner, and just keep hitting the S key, and that will stop the tank. Don't forget to hit the S key, otherwise you're gonna have to turn around and back up every time. That'll just waste a lot of time. These tanks will do massive damage to your to all your units, so you don't want to take a shot from them. However, I noticed that the commandants are pretty tough, and sometimes they do take a shot, and they'll still be free repair. One more of these rocket tanks, I don't know what they're called. Now we can set up to take out these last two bunkers. And because they are right next to each other, they're difficult to get to, so you really need to use the missile on them. And now we'll take out the last anti-air, the last hunter, and the last overwatch there. And then we will bring in, as a distraction, one Pathfinder. And then you can pretty much put your units on aggressive, but you have to watch out. Sometimes these tanks will target you, like that one tank right there is trying to target me, so I'm moving out of his way. The nice thing about those tanks, if you move out of the way of their projectile, it doesn't do any damage to you. I brought in the other two Pathfinders just as an additional distraction to the remaining tanks. See that guy? I don't know if they did any damage to me, but they were shooting at me. So you have to kind of keep control of your ground units at the very end here. So when I head back, the air should be free repair. And I just got these 5 commandants with a little bit of damage each. So the air is all free repair. Let's wait for the platoon to get back. And I couldn't read that. I think that said like 10 minutes. Spread out between 5. So it's like a couple of minutes each. But like I said, sometimes I get back and it's just a few seconds per combat. But I've done it with as little as only 2 commandants taking damage. So good luck out there. Hope this is helpful.